Well, good morning and welcome. Today is day 211, July the 30th, and those of you doing the one-year Bible with us, thank you. The blocks of Scripture are going to be 2 Chronicles 26, verse 1 through 28, verse 27, Romans chapter 13, verse 1 through 14, Psalm chapter 23, verse 1 through 6, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 11. Today we're getting close to the end of 2 Chronicles here. We've just got, just a couple more page turns and we're done with it. But I do want to look at 2 Chronicles 26, just as one verse in 16. There we go. Uzziah was a king that was just following the Lord. He was doing incredible stuff. And you can read back all through this, but it's really neat. Uzziah was 16 when he ended up becoming king, and he ended up just seeking God, honoring the Lord, worshiping the Lord, trying to bring the people back to the Lord. But then we end up with this in verse 16. But when he was strong, he grew proud to his destruction. For he was unfaithful to the Lord his God, and entered the temple of the Lord to burn incense on the altar of incense. You see, the king wasn't allowed to be the priest. The priest had a job. The king had a job. They each had their tasks and roles to play, and him in his pride decided, I can do whatever I want, instead of trusting his team, trusting his unit to do the things that they were supposed to do. God blessed his success up until the point that this pride came in. And see, that's the same with you and I. God will bless us until that pride comes in. But as soon as that pride comes in, you've probably heard the saying, pride comes before the fall. That's scriptural. Before we end up in this destruction, we need to humble ourselves. We need to realize how little we are without God and how much He is, and follow Him. See, pride, it keeps us doing the tasks that we ought not do. Pride keeps us doing the tasks we ought not do, and it keeps us from doing the tasks that we ought to do. So it ends up changing our task load completely, to where through pride we should do this, yet we do that. We shouldn't do that, yet we do this. And we end up getting twisted back and forth. And it ends with destruction. So it's a warning to us. Don't be too proud to let those around you do the tasks that they are set up to do, while in turn, be humble with the tasks that you have. Be safe out there, folks.